There are many anime out there. So many that there could be an anime for everyone. Everyone knows the mainstream popular anime series, but some anime, while strange, can be ironically very good. Today, we'll discuss some weird anime series that you should watch. Please subscribe to ScreenRant and ring that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss a video. Yakitate Japan. Anime created by the popular company Shonen Jump typically feature main themes about fighting, but Yakitate Japan is about bread. Yeah, you heard me right, bread. The story is about a boy named Azuma who wants to create the first national bread for Japan. He enters baking competitions where his enemies are out to sabotage his work. He finds creative ways to make bread out of a bad situation. Never has a story about bread been so intense. The taste judges also have weird reactions, and there are several references from pop culture. The anime should get you addicted from episode 1 and motivate you to bake bread yourself.
I think I should gamble more, and I want to.
Kakegurui. Kakegurui takes place at a high school where instead of academics and sports, gambling is the system used to decide a ranking system for every student. Students challenge other students to games where they gamble. If a student is unable to pay their debt, then they essentially become a servant and are at the bottom of the class. The goal is to climb up to the top of the social ladder where the student council president sits. A new transfer student has arrived and she's got a passion for gambling. She isn't doing it for money, but for the thrill of taking high calculated risks. People will use any tactics to win, including cheating. Hence, the show is more about just gambling and also finding those tricks and strategies to exploit it. The series gives a new perspective on gambling and is a must-watch for any person who likes games with probability.
Get that expression off your face! You're really pissing me off!
Gintama. Gintama is a story about a weird combination of samurai and aliens. The Amanto are a group of aliens who have invaded Earth and taken over feudal Japan. The main character is Gintoki, who is a samurai and takes random freelance jobs. Along the way, he meets friends, and they join Gintoki's team to do more jobs. These tasks are not always simple, as they frequently have run-ins with the police, ragtag rebels, and assassins, oftentimes leading to humorous but unfortunate consequences. If there is any anime filled with parodies and pop culture references, then it's this one. It's a must-watch for anyone who wants a quirky science fiction story with comedy and samurai.
I know, I'm sorry.
Assassination Classroom. After destroying 70% of the moon and permanently making it a crescent shape, a yellow octopus-like creature makes a deal with the Japanese government to delay Earth's destruction. His conditions? Teach a class of middle school students, all of whom are welcome to attempt to assassinate him. Once the students graduate, he will destroy Earth. The Japanese government promises a reward of 10 billion yen to whoever among the students succeeds in killing the monster. It's not that easy though, because this monster can fly at Mach 20 speeds and has superpowers. The series gets more interesting as more assassins attempt to kill him. Uran High School Host Club. Uran Academy is a prestigious high school for rich kids. Haruhi, a girl looking for a quiet place to study, stumbles upon the abandoned third music room, which also happens to be the location of an all-male Uran host club. There, she accidentally knocks over and breaks an antique vase valued at 8 million yen, and is told to repay the cost in service to the club as an errand boy. Due to Haruhi's short hair, slouching attire, and gender-ambiguous face, she is mistaken for a boy by the hosts of the club. The hosts soon realize that she's a natural in entertaining girls and promotes her to full host status. The comedic aspects of Haruhi being mistaken for a boy and how she fits in with the club are explored. Gantz. A pair of high school students, Kei Kuruno and Masaru Kato, are hit by a subway train in an attempt to save the life of a drunk homeless man who had fallen onto the tracks. Following their deaths, Kuruno and Kato find themselves transported to an apartment with a black sphere called Gantz. Their objective is to complete missions by killing targets in the opposing team. If they score 100 points, they can select one of 3 choices. 1. They can return to their normal life. 2. They can revive someone who has died. And 3. They can choose a super powerful weapon. Thus, it's like Fortnite but in anime form. Each player will get weapons, power-ups, and items as they progress through missions. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. A list of weird anime would be incomplete if we didn't mention this one. Bizarre is officially part of its name. The story is about the adventures of the Joestar family, a family who all look like they're jacked up on steroids, have magical abilities and powers, and travel the world to fight villains. If the gratuitous use of weirdly placed English doesn't make JoJo's Bizarre Adventure silly enough, the fight scenes and constantly changing plot and plot rules make it even weirder. It's a good combination of freaky strange and comically strange, and what a bizarre adventure it is.
Well, I kinda think he's the one who attacked me.
Paranoia Agent. Paranoia Agent begins with an adolescent serial attacker named Lil Slugger who beats people with a baseball bat. As more and more people claim to have been attacked by the assailant, investigators begin to figure out that the attacks are not random. Rather, Lil Slugger attacks people in deep crisis, and subsequently, the attacks lead the victims to improvement in their lives. When a police detective begins to suspect that the assailant is a supernatural being, the show goes from thrilling to downright crazy. Paranoia Agent explores themes of mass hysteria, childhood trauma, and the paranormal. It is an incredibly well done, bizarre, and beautiful series worth watching at least once. Saint Young Men. Okay, so imagine Jesus and Buddha moved in together as roommates in an apartment in Tokyo. Saint Young Men is a slice-of-life comedy series about these two religious icons just trying to be dudes, playing video games, blogging, and drinking beer. It's not for everyone, but if you can open your mind to some religious comedy, then you can give this show a shot.
You have the most beautiful dirty mind ever!
Shimoneta. Shimoneta takes place in a dystopian future Japanese society where the government has banned any and all perceived immoral and shameful activity. All citizens are required to wear devices called peacemakers that monitor every word and hand motion they make. That's right, you can get arrested just for swearing and using the middle finger. A student named Tanukichi enters an elite public morality school to find his crush, the student council president Anna. Soon, he's kidnapped by a terrorist organization called Blue Snow that opposes the government regime. They force Tanukichi to join their organization. There's a lot of creatively hilarious swearing as protest in the anime, and it's one of those rare gems of insanity that you just have to watch to get.
And once you learn all the dirty secrets, your minds will be reborn!
Well, that's it for our picks for some anime series so weird that they're great. Do you know of any other anime that are weird that you think we should add to the list? Comment below and tell us. Remember to share this video with your friends and subscribe. Thanks for watching.